Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So I hope you're all doing okay. This is going to be a Tesco grocery haul and meal plan. So if you want to see what I bought this week and what meals we'll be eating, then keep watching. First things first everyone, I hope you're all doing okay. Sorry for being a bit quiet last week. My kids were off and it's just a lot harder to juggle, and obviously my main focus is them. Also, I have been refilming some videos because I've got a new mic. I've seen a few comments just about like sound quality and stuff, and obviously I want to try and do my best. But stuff like that can get expensive, so I was just trying to find one that would work best for my camera, and hopefully you can hear things a little bit better. So I've been trying to refilm some videos that I've already filmed, because I thought if I'm gonna like put stuff out there, I'd rather just like go with the best quality. So hopefully this is a little bit better and you enjoy it. Also apologies for the general state of me and my voice. I think I've just got some sort of bug virusy type thing. I'm not even feeling very well this week, but I'm really trying to plow on because I don't want to get behind at what is a very busy time of year, isn't it? So that's housekeeping out of the way. Obviously this is from Tesco, as mentioned in the intro, but it's not an ad. And we'll just get cracking. I'll show you everything that I bought and then I will run through the meal plan at the end of this video. Okay, so starting with the fruit and veg, I actually got these refunded. I've got Merlin's toys on the floor. They have a bit of a shitty date, and the guy was like, I've just refunded those for you because they're not good enough. And I was like, oh, that's really kind of you. Like, because I was toying with giving them back. You can send things back if you get a substitution or the dates aren't great, but he just did it right off the bat. So we will get them used, and obviously we have pet rats, so the rats will make good use of them if they're ready that go a little bit soft. Got some apples, lemons, bananas, and then 2 punnets of blueberries. Excuse my washing machine. And then veggies wise, we've got some beetroot. I just really fancied it. We've got some onions, broccoli, cucumbers, 3 mini cucumbers or packs of, garlic, a beef tomato, baby plum tomatoes, carrots, Mary's piper potatoes, iceberg and rocket. And then store cupboardy bits, we've got a pizza sauce. This is great. And what I will say, you probably won't use all of it at every given time because you get quite a lot. So what I've taken to doing is any that I have left over, I've been putting like in a little storage container and freezing. Because you probably use maybe like, depending on how many pizzas, either half or like a third at a time. So definitely worth doing that if you don't already, because it is honestly delicious. I don't know what they put in it, but it's so nice. I got their tomatoes as well because this brand I just love, and this was on offer. They're normally like £5, but they were on offer for like 3 something, and I thought, you know, I'm gonna get them because they make a spag bowl and I want it to be just like delicious. Got 2 tins of baked beans, Tandoori curry powder and ground cinnamon because we've run out of both and needed them for recipes. Got some bread flour, Greek yogurt, usual protein yogurts, tortelloni just to have in. Doesn't go off until 12th of December, so it's a good one for being flexible. We've got some mozzarella. I normally get the mozzarella and cheese mix, but that was out of stock. But this is great when I do homemade pizzas or we do like quesadillas, anything melty basically. I love this basil pesto. It's really, really good, the fresh one. It's way better than any of the jarred ones you can get. So we're going to use that for like pizza night, but it can also, any leftover can go with this. We've got pizza pepperoni slices, ham, pancetta steak mince for spag bowl. I might buy some more mince actually into a big batch cook, so I've got some for the freezer. I've got lean diced beef for our pie that I'm doing. The meatballs again, £3.30, something like that. Really good way of like getting some lamb that's a bit more affordable. Obviously it's not the same quality of like lamb mince, but when you're feeding a family of 5 you kind of get what you can. Richmond sausages, we got some, there was like a deal on for like 2 for 3 across like deli stuff. So I got this for the pizzas, I got this for the pie because I'm doing the Stilton and like ale, like stout Guinness pie. And then this cheese, look at this, it's a Italian cheese infused with Barolo wine. And I just thought that sounded delicious. I'd love to tell you that I'm going to save it for Christmas, but I'm a right cheese monster, so we'll probably try that on Saturday night. who knows, it just really spoke to me. I got some puff pastry, grana padano cheese, and then feta as well. And then over at the back there, we just have a toasty, some pita bread and some eggs. And then over here is just some frozen items. We've got fish fingers, garlic baguettes, and then we got cheese strings were on offer, fridge raiders were on offer, pepperonis were not on offer. But the snack sausage rolls were, Bill in particular really likes these in his lunchbox sometimes. I got the Pokemon Actimel, which have been a big hit in this house. They're on offer at the moment and the kids love them for like breakfast and stuff, or sometimes in a lunchbox. The deal with the Go-Go squeezes and the like fruit snacks was on again, like 3 for 2. So I got 2 Go-Go squeezes and 2 yo-yos and Go-Go's. Baby Bells were on offer as well. I got Frazzles, Oysters and Walkers. The Walkers were on offer. They were just generally quite affordable. And then we got some toilet roll tie handle food bags. So I have this little thing in here which is like my organizer, and as you can see we are missing some for there, but I really recommend that. You can get them from like Temu, Amazon, that sort of thing. So that's for in there. We've got 2 apple juices, and then I really do need to stock up and get some cleaning bits, but I feel so rubbish that I just cannot be bothered to drag myself out to like B&M or Home Bargains at the moment. So I just got a few bits from Tesco. So got some toilet cleaner, carpet fresh, multi-surface polish, and then a spray which is orange blossom and pomegranate. Tesco, can you bring out an apple and cinnamon one please of your own range? That would be great. That's for the steak pie. And then I took advantage of the offers on the advent calendars. Normally I'll buy a cheap and cheerful one because they're expensive generally, aren't they, for a few quid. But they saw the Reese's peanut butter ones the other day in, I think it was Aldi or something, and Bill and Daisy were like, they love Reese's peanut butter cups, they're obsessed. And Daisy was like, oh my gosh, that would be my dream advent calendar this year, like I love them so much. And Bill was like, yeah, me too. Stan's not as big as a fan, so I got this Heroes one for him. But I thought, do you know what, like they'd never go to me, can I have that one? They would just express their excitement about something, and I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna get them the one that they'd really like this year, like why not? And they were on offer. They were £5 each, which is a couple of pounds more than what I would normally spend, but it'll be money well spent every morning for them to have like a fun run up to Christmas. So I decided to get those, and I'm going to hide those, but then they don't know they've got them, and it'll be a nice little surprise. But yeah, that is everything. So on to the meal plan. I got it on my notes as usual. And do you know what? Do you ever get this when you feel poorly and just nothing sounds good? Because I'm looking at this now and I'm like, don't want any of it. So hopefully I feel better by the weekend. So today is Thursday. I'm going to defrost some chicken. Actually, this has reminded me, we do have some chicken in the freezer that I've been meaning to use up, and I'm trying to use up things from the freezer in order to make a little bit of room for anything festive, Christmas related. We're hosting this year, and it's also so nice to have things like you know, like party food in, this, that and the other, that you can just drag out if somebody comes round and you end up making a thing out of it. So that's my plan. I'd really recommend doing that, because it's really useful. And I'm going to do some other things today, like I have some leftover celery and carrots that I want to use in a spag bowl that I'm doing. So what I'm going to do is quickly whiz them in the food processor, put them into sandwich bags. I'm going to do some onion as well, so I've got like the Holy Trinity, and I'm going to freeze them in like portions ready for like future meals. So it'd be great for like spag bowl next week, etc, etc. I'm going to do just little jobs like that, just to sort of sort me out a little bit. And yeah, let's go on to the meal plan anyway. So tonight, with the defrosted chicken, which I've not yet taken out, I'm going to do some tandoori chicken with salad, rice and naan. The naans we keep in the freezer as well, you know, like I've shared those multiple times, the co-fresh ones, and we've got some in. And I'm just going to marinate the chicken with garlic, a bit of ginger, some tandoori powder, natural yogurt, a bit of lemon juice, seasoning like salt and pepper, that kind of thing, and just let them sit throughout the day. And then I will probably grill those or just pop them in the oven, and then just do some rice and salad. Like normally on a Thursday night, I take Bill to swim training and I go to the gym. And you'll probably go, what the hell are you thinking? But you know, like, I'm one of those people that find it really, really hard to switch off. So I'm clearly not very well. But I get this like, oh, but I know the gym will be really good for me mentally and I really want to keep going and I don't want to miss a session and I've got to take him anyway. But then part of me is also like, I feel like crap. So I don't know what I'm going to do, but I thought I would do that as an easy meal because it's kind of quick to prepare and doesn't take too much work, and I know everybody will like it, but the jury's out on later on as to what I'm doing. Friday, again, we would normally visit my grandparents, but if I'm not better, I am somewhat wary of going just because I don't want to pass this on. Like, I went for a walk with my nana on Tuesday when I was starting to come down with this, and we were outside the whole time, so I don't worry about that so much. I didn't like hug her or anything, but like when you sat inside with like, you know, family and stuff, I don't want to pass this on because nobody wants this. It's one of those where like, I don't know if I'll message and just say I'm just gonna pause it for this week because I don't want them getting poorly at this time of year. But normally we would go there and grandma would like give the kids dinner, but they also had the kids for us as a sleepover last weekend anyway while we were out for our friend's 50th, so I don't know if like maybe they just deserve a break from us in general anyway. So I had left that open, but we do have plenty of things in the freezer that we can like utilise, and I've like batch cooked and stuff, and we've got like fish fingers and this, that and the other, so that just depends. On Saturday, I'm just going to do homemade pizza night for everybody. Normally we would do sexy pasta night, but I just feel like if I'm going to make the pizza dough anyway, it'll save time. I'll just do a load of pizza dough in the bread maker and then we can just like eat together as a family instead. I think it'll just be a bit more straightforward. So I've got like cured meats, I've got pesto, I could do either the pizza sandwiches that I've made before or just like homemade pizzas. There's a really nice one that I make sometimes with like really thinly sliced potatoes with olive oil and rosemary and sea salt, and it sounds like really basic but it's so good. And I think what I'd rather do is just experiment a little bit and do loads of different pizzas and eat that together as a family, and maybe we could watch a movie or something like that because it is cozy season, isn't it? Another one, Sunday we are doing steak, Stilton and ale pie, which I've not done a pie for ages, but I just really fancy doing it. And I was kind of like, you know, when you get to this time of year and you're making a roast all the time, and I thought I don't want to like roast myself out, so I thought we'd do pie, mash and veg. So I've got the stout, I've got the stewing steak, veggies, this, that and the other, and then I'm going to do some mash, and I've been making this recipe for years, so I'm actually really excited to have that, and it'll just be something a bit different. Plus I feel like it's the sort of thing, like I prep a lot of my Sunday dinner like in the morning, first thing, and then it's all like in pans ready to go, this, that and the other. Oh, hello. Sorry, that was, I needed to take that, but where was I? Yeah, we're going to do steak, Stilton and ale pie. I think that's where I was. I'm sorry if this is all over the place. Monday I'm going to do spaghetti bolognese with homemade garlic bread because I've got the bread like flour in and this, that and the other, and that's what I'm going to use the celery, onion and carrot for, just to get the Holy Trinity done. And it'll be really nice just to grab a bag of that out of the freezer and just get to it. And I might actually go through while I'm doing that steak. It'll only take me what, like 5 minutes. I might just grate all my cheese as well. I do that a lot. If like I buy a big block of cheese, I will grate all that. I do like the grated mozzarella packs that I buy purely because I find if you're making homemade pizzas, they're a lot less wet unless you have a pizza oven that gets up to a high heat, which we don't. I always find mozzarella can be quite, you know, like quite heavy and quite moist. I hate that word. But when you use the grated stuff, it just sort of like melts a little bit more evenly. So I've got that, but I also like to grate like normal cheddar just for like sandwiches and stuff. Plus I know that stuff has a bit of like a floury coating on. I'm actually half tempted to batch cook the spag bol and maybe buy some extra mince, you know, because that could be really useful like in busy weeks to come, because I've got some leftover red wine, I've got pancetta, obviously I've got all the veggies and stuff. I've got plenty of chopped tomatoes, so I bought those. I could do like a really, really big pot of it, and then that'd be really handy actually, wouldn't it? I think I will do that, you know, I think I will. And then on Tuesday We've got Orzo with lamb meatballs that I've showed you. So I'm going to do like a minty feta lamb Orzo dish with like a salad, I think, and some pita and hummus. So that'd be quite nice. And then on Wednesday we have football practice, and that's one where I've kind of left open because football practice starts at 5 and I like to get the kids all fed before then, and then Mark doesn't finish normally until 5:30, but he works through his lunch so he can take Stan. So what I've been doing is like either batch cooking something that we can all have, or we've been eating like leftovers, or the kids have been just having something separate. So options for the kids, we've got like fresh pasta with leftover pesto from pizza night. We've got things like got asked this the other day, we could have fish finger butties sometime soon. So we've got fish finger butties with like chips and peas, excuse my washing machine. We've got like chicken strips in the freezer. We've got like frozen curry in the freezer. We have a curry sauce in the cupboard that I can make a fresh curry with. So we've got like options, but sometimes I'm finding as we get older and our social lives are so busy at the moment with everything that the kids like are pursuing and they enjoy, sometimes meal plans box me into a point where actually it doesn't always work. So I'm trying to have maybe a night a week where there's just an option to grab what actually sounds good, but we have a few alternatives available that like last well, you know, like that store well, they're like cupboard safe or freezer safe, and you can kind of mix and match. I've been trying to do that to take the pressure off a bit, because there are some nights where I look at my meal plan and I'm like, was I an actual psychopath when I did this? Because I do not have time for that. And when it's really busy with the work as well, sometimes like I'll pick the kids up and I'm gonna have to carry on working and just chuck something in the oven. It's just the way life is, isn't it? So that's what I'm doing with like Wednesday at the moment, just to ease it up. And yeah, it's just really busy, our lives these days. Like I just cannot get over how different the dynamic is compared to say like 4 years ago when they were all so much smaller, but like wouldn't change it for the world. I'm loving it. It's just very busy. But I hope you found that all really useful and you're having a lovely day, and I will hopefully see you all very, very soon. Bye.